Put that Sheraton up there. Okay. Bless you. Bless you. I think Jason won. I think so, but I'm not sure. I was busy setting up the tablet and the phone. So welcome back, everybody. So we've got men's advanced singles. This is PJ Masticott. And Jason, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, so I apologize for that.
K, it's easy.
Yeah, Jason K. And we're going to flip back and forth. On table 2, we will have Bonnie Plowman and wow, I'm drawing a mind blank. Thank you, Jana Montour. And that is the ladies advanced final. So we'll just flip back and forth. Excuse me. But for now, we're still waiting on Bonnie and Jana to get in the room, so we'll leave it on PJ and Jason. And if you can add, I'm going to go check and see who won that first game. This is only the second rack. They're racing to 5.
Double check the race. I think it's fine.
What's that?
Double check the race. I think it's fine.
Yep.
Oh, sorry guys, we haven't even. Sorry guys, flip it to where we're actually watching. So I'm trying to set stuff up.
Okay. She also says she needs third place Masters singles men's. I think. Men's? Oh, ladies.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. So it was Jason that won that first one. And it is a race to 5.
Got Alberta versus Saskatchewan now.
Yep. Hey, Jim. Steve, how are you? And once again, guys, if we can have you help us out and share the stream, we'd appreciate it. I don't know if it let me or not.
Sure. No, you got blocked. Facebook doesn't like you anymore.
Nope. Where'd you share that to?
My own page. It won't let us share anywhere else.
Really?
Yep.
Why not?
Because our page isn't friends with any other pages or follow any other pages.
Really?
So, if you want to share it to the other ones, and I've shared enough today, I don't want to get banned either.
Yeah.
Now that I shared that, I have to go to my wall,
Mm.
scroll down, click on there, then it'll pop up that way.
Gotcha.
That way I can share to all the groups that I follow that way.
I'm not sure what Jason's shooting at here. I don't know if he's high ball or low ball.
So, yeah, everybody that's clicked that share button, if it pops up, you can click share to a group. If you follow groups and everything, share them to all the groups. Should be able to just post all the way down. Everybody.
Just don't get banned like I did.
Yeah, you do any more than about 30 at once. Well, it'll be their first time. It's not like you. You'll get a warning.
Yeah.
Not banned for you're on your second ban.
I'm on my second ban. Yeah. Looks like he's on low ball. So the shot he's looking at was what I was going to say is cut the 2 off the rail, off the 2 or off the 12.
That's what he's looking at.
Which I think is a good shot. Even if he doesn't make it, if he comes close, he'll take over that pocket. And that blocks the 12, 13, and the 8 for PJ. He stroked it a little hard. So I'll steal the line again from Jordan. Good news, bad news. So PJ likes to play a nice safe there.
How familiar are you with BCA Scotch doubles rules?
Not.
Not at all.
Some. What's the question?
For coaching?
Yeah.
I think it's still one timeout. I don't think you
is
can
no
coach.
good. Those people don't like when I say I think.
Well,
They want to know for sure.
I'll tell you.
So I said I'll just send one of you guys over there. Because
Well, they announced at the beginning of this
that you could coach if you were sitting down. So they're like, which isn't even a rule. There's no coaching.
No, I know, but
He's mean before.
That's what they're asking me.
Before
is
you
it for
approach
this
the
tournament,
table.
or is that a BCA rule? Or
that's for this tournament.
okay. Because they're like,
It was announced.
Because they're like, well, no, it's BCA rules, and the BCA rule is no coaching.
But it's in-house BCA.
Oh, that was what I did not know.
Hey, Bill and Roar, how are you doing? Hey, David. What's for dinner tonight? Grant and I both got teriyaki beef bowls on the way.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to go do some clarifications. Hey, David. Don't know if you responded to David or not.
Yes, I did.
What's for dinner? What did we order?
Teriyaki beef bowls. Yep.
That's what's for dinner. Did you see who won that game?
No.
So you're slacking, is what you're
Yep.
telling me.
I'm guessing it was probably Jason again, but
So you're slacking, is
Yeah.
what you're telling me.
I'm trying to find rules.
Maybe somebody online. I was off doing some clarifications on the coaching role. Does anybody know who won that last game? 1-1. Thank you. Wow, 3 balls with a cut break. So there is definitely some work to do. He's got the 2 ball to the side pocket, but he's got a nice little cluster of the 4-5-7. If he can get in on the 5 ball towards the lower side of the table and cut it in, shaping it is going to be the thing here. But if he can get to that, and potentially break out and good things can happen. The reverse side to that is bad things may happen as well. Thank you. Our dinner just arrived, so we apologize if you hear us eating. We'll try our best to not let you hear us eating. This will be the first hot meal that I've had all weekend. And guys, just keep us updated with the sound if you hear too much.
Mine's been nowhere near my mouth. It's sitting back above my head. That could be Grant huffing and puffing this time.
No, I don't think so.
You're allowed open communication. See your rules.
Yes, so long as it's away from the table. That rule was just changed last year.
Yep.
Ryan ate hot food yesterday. I didn't.
You had your chance. We brought it hot to you.
I definitely had my chance to. It's just when food does come, I like one of us to stay not eating.
Oh.
So that's usually me. I just that's my preference. Then somebody's always on the mic. Not as of yet for the Indy area. We have truck. We are willing to travel. If you have any tournaments that you would like to have us come down to, just have the tournament director get a hold of us.
Yeah. Or if you want to.
Yep. That's okay.
Nope. Or if you want to share on our tournament page, we can do that as well.
Yep. But if you want us to come down and stream it, just get a hold of us. You can either email us to qsportslive@gmail.com or get a hold of us through our Facebook page through the instant messenger. Just have the tournament directors get a hold of us, and we'll go over what we would need to get down there. Optionally, anybody that is listening, any of your weekly tournaments or bigger tournaments that are going on, you can send them in to us. We'll add them onto our tournament calendar. That is on our website, qsportslive.com, and that gives a running list of tournaments both in Canada and the States. There is no charge for that, and we'll try to promote it for you. Peter, this is the men's singles advanced, or masters, if you want to call them masters, depending on where you're from. And I believe this is 4-5-6 or 3-4.
I'll take a quick look.
Oh, wow. He overcut that.
This is the 4th spot.
Nope.
No,
This
5-6.
is-
It's
this
5-6,
is-
yeah. Looks like we got Bonnie and Jana about to start.
So we're going to make table 2 kind of the priority. This is the ladies advanced masters final. So you've got Bonnie Plowman and Jana Montour. So we'll make table 2 as the priority, but if there's a break in action on table 2, we'll go back to table 1. Laurie, I think you were typing just as I was saying that. So this is the ladies' final match for all the marbles. No troubles. And guys, if you're just tuning in with us, Ryan and I are just sitting there. Well, I guess we've always been sitting down, but
Yeah. We're
we're having
having
dinner.
some dinner, so it'll be a little quieter.
Yeah. And if you do hear us
Munching.
eating, let us know. We'll move the mics farther away.
Or closer, because it tastes really good.
We won't move them closer.
Yeah. Oh, all the ball's got a pocket for her here. I think she's shooting high ball. Yep.
Shooting high ball. But even all the high ball, they all have a home.
Yep.
Well, just remember, Nigel, this is for all the marbles. This is the championship match, so a few layers of pressure. That would be playing in the final match as well as playing on the stream table. So there is no shot clock present. Haven't run that all weekend, so. Oh, I agree, Nigel, but this
Does
is a
the-
professional event.
No. Do you guys in the Walmack and VNEA up there use shot clocks?
I doubt it. I think you're seeing a little bit of slower play because it is on the stream table. That does add a little bit of.
Well, and the money they're playing for. Take
Mhm.
a little longer to concentrate.
Yeah, well, they just want to be sure of their shots, right?
Whereas I play on the stream table, I want to shoot quick and get the hell off of it.
I don't mind playing on the stream table anymore.
I don't even notice it anymore
no.
either. Yeah.
But if you're not accustomed or acclimated to playing on a stream table, it definitely adds a layer of pressure.
Just when I shoot bad, I gotta find an excuse that everybody watching will believe.
Yeah.
My cue didn't have a tip on it, or
Well, usually between you and I, it's sleep deprivation that
Yeah.
Causes that.
when we come to these tournaments, we're usually the first ones in the room and the last ones to leave. So
Yep. We
You-
enjoy bringing you all the action.
yeah, you do that 4 or 5 days in a row with only a couple hours sleep each, and it's
Well, anybody that's watching that was tuned in when we did the event in Nanaimo understands what that's all about. In Nanaimo, we started on Wednesday, put in 19 hours on Wednesday, 19 hours on Friday. 19 hours on Thursday. Friday was a shorter day at 15 hours. Saturday was 21 hours, so we made up for it. And then Sunday was 10 hours. So we were streaming. Did we do CompuSport there for them?
yeah, we were the ones running. We did
Yeah.
the tournament directing there. That
Yeah.
was
And then we tried to play in it.
yeah, when we played. Yeah, we did that. Was a CCS Vancouver Island Championships.
Yeah.
We actually
And we're on wireless headsets, guys,
Yep,
so
so-
I've got to go ref a shot or
Grant's going to ref for
take care
talk.
of something over here.
Yeah, that Vancouver Island Championships actually finished 4th in the
Oh,
advanced division
thank
with
you.
our team. So we did not too bad. I get to ref the stream table. Calling there. Okay. And sorry guys, I'm going to be
Sorry.
in the way of the shot a little bit here just to get a good view of it.
And what's happening?
I'm gonna try. Am I calling safety or am I trying?
That's good.
Okay, let me run over here real quick.
She had hit that and it jumped ahead. I don't know if you could see it around me, but it wasn't a push. She had jacked up and hit it pretty good.
It is a good hit.
That's one for Jana. I was probably in the way of that.
You're welcome. So it was a good hit.
So
And
it's one I got to do.
excuse me, for anybody that's just tuning in with us that hasn't watched our streams before we started this weekend, Ryan and I traditionally have had a stationary microphone that sits on top of the table that we're streaming from, but since Friday we've been on wireless headsets.
Yep. I got to ref a shot there, but I had to stand in the way of it to get a view of it.
Mm.
She banked the 8. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
She actually jacked up, almost jumped the ball into it, and got it out of the way. There was no push. It was a good
wow.
shot, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, Barry. Appreciate that.
Just had to replay it in my head once. It's like I came off that way. But yeah,
Yep.
that's good.
Yeah, tangent line will tell you everything.
Well, and I went up there actually talking as I'm standing up before she got down on her shot. Just, sorry guys, I got to cover the shot.
So if there is talk over, if Ryan and I are both out reffing,
Reffing.
we can't hear each other.
Yeah.
So we apologize if there is any talk over.
Yeah, and you'll hear us clarify what the person's shooting, and then you'll usually hear good shot, foul. I usually say foul a little louder because that's our fun.
Yeah, you like that.
Ah.
For me, it's worn off.
Well,
It's been worn off for many years. I've been reffing for about 15 years now.
I'm in at about 5, so.
Mm-hmm. I'm just part of the furniture when it comes to reffing now.
Well.
So I'll get back onto Nigel's comment. It's not that I don't disagree or agree. I think there should be shot clocks.
It
But
just takes a lot of volunteers or staff to
Mhm.
run with shot clocks.
It does, because somebody's got to sit and monitor the shot clock. Typically, that's going to be a ref. So it's not that I disagree with you, but we haven't had it here all weekend, so.
And logistics just doesn't allow it to happen.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
make-
I guess it could be instilled and say that, on the stream table, everybody plays on a shot clock.
But I mean that you want to try to keep it universal throughout the whole.
You do.
What did you guys get? How was it?
Really nice. She might get unlucky. She did get unlucky. Just based on body language, I'm sure she wanted a 15 ball next. But she just overdrew a little bit. I also agree with any of the larger tournaments that at some point the dress code has to be instilled. I think that's more a decision that we as a pool community need to make, take a step in the right direction, and any of the larger events should all have dress codes. Your weekly tournaments, that'll never happen, but
Yep. Guys that show up to events like this that are wearing sweatpants and sandals and
yeah.
theirs is just the 4th, 5th place match. This is the championship final for the ladies. So, like I said, we're going to concentrate on the ladies.
Yeah, table 2 will take priority because
Yep.
it is a championship
When we
match.
do get a chance to go back 4th, but Jason, I think, is running away with it over there. Well, and you know what? We generally leave it up to
That's up
the
to
players.
The tournament directors. And
Well, but I mean the players too. If somebody wants to say call for slow play, they'll call us over. We'll give them a warning.
Yep.
Comes again, then we can put them on the clock technically, but then we got to sit and watch
well,
some
then
time every
somebody's gotta
shot.
Man it, right?
Yeah.
Boils down to a matter of resources. And I agree, Gordon. I wouldn't want to see 8-ball and 9-ball and 10-ball get to the stage of where snooker is, where you're almost in a suit. But
Yeah.
you know, collared shirts, no ripped jeans, you know, appropriate footwear.
Yeah. Everybody in Prevail handcrafted Q hats.
Well, Nigel, if you've ref for 10 years, then we must have met at some point. I've been the head ref for Southern Music for the last 15. Excuse me. Although when I first started 15 years ago, I wasn't their head ref, so
Yeah.
I guess I've been their head ref now for, oh, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them anyway. I'm sure I've met you before.
Yeah, and Nigel, I was telling Grant this because I've been the one that's talking with you guys about trying to get up to stream the westerns there. Just mentioned that you're one of the ones that I've seen in the email chain and talked to begin with to see who we contact. Still waiting to hear back from, is it Elmer, I believe?
Yep.
Yeah. Although I think he said he's on holidays. Maybe he's back this week. I don't know.
Yeah. Extended Christmas holidays. Gotta like that.
Yeah. But with us making no money really doing this, we're not going to be paying to go
No.
do that.
No.
Like he was saying, well, what are you going to pay us to come
When
stream? Nothing.
yeah.
Sorry.
Excuse me. If we were like the other guys out there, like a TV mic or a big truck, and
That
we
are
were
charging
our viewers, then I can see the point. Oh, Nigel says he sent us an email the other day.
Yep, I responded to that.
Okay.
I seen he'd copied you on that, Nigel, just about answering the questions. I asked him if he could call me. He got back and just said if he can just answer the questions, which I did. Big long explanation to him. I just responded to him, not everybody on that, but basically just said that, you know what, we will come do it for free. We're like the CCS, we get paid by them, flights, hotels, everything covered, plus a fee to do it, but we're not looking for that being it's close to home. We do have a deal with the Sheraton to maybe get a room covered for us there.
Yeah. But we're there to promote
pool for the main thing.
pool.
Yeah,
It doesn't. I mean, whether it's the WCVNEA or CCS or any of the events.
Yeah.
We're just there to promote
Yeah,
it.
we just want to see Pool do well, and I know with Ted and the CCS, since they've been streaming it the last 2 years, they've added a bunch of teams. And we get the comments all the time. Oh, I never knew about this league. Never heard about this league. Where's this? We want to come play in this.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
So-
happened lots. Even down in when we're doing like the Four Bears
Yeah.
or a Memorial Tournament or any of those, we're there to promote that event. And I think I do believe.
No, I figured that, Nigel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we sent in numbers as far as what our viewership is and the
He-
numbers and so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
Elmer never did say what he wanted. He asked me, well, what? Because I said, you know what? When I first explained to him, I said, we do it for free. We make our money off of
Few draws, raffles.
advertisers, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I said, in the response to him, I said, it'd be nice if we can do a Q raffle in-house there
Yep.
to cover some of our costs to come up for food and gas and
Yep.
everything else. But I said generally right now with our advertisers, the few that we got, Sheraton being on the screen here, that's for the Rocky Mountain Classic this next weekend. We'll get a free room out of that. We've had some local guys in Calgary advertise on a night, and it's not much, but yeah, there's no way we can
But
pay
that's just
him
not part of
anything.
our,
Yeah. We're there to promote with the number of viewers and the exposure you get, and we bring to it now with what we have. It's a benefit to any tournament to have us there.
And Blaine, where are you out of?
He's up towards Edmonton.
Is he?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's free to stream and stuff, but
Well, of course.
to
It's,
the following we've brought up and the number of views and the followers we got is tough to do.
well, to give you an idea of the expansion of the growth on December, I believe it was December 27th, we had hit 12,000 followers on our Facebook page. Excuse me. As of yesterday, we were over 14,000. So we've added 2,000 followers since the 27th of December. Yeah, we're just talking with we'll just say another streaming company.
Yeah.
And I don't mind streaming companies. I really don't. I don't mind competition. I think competition is a good thing.
Yep.
Keeps everybody honest. Competition's never been something that's bothered me.
No.
I've competed in some of the some of the toughest markets out there, being the construction industry. Seen it go from very slow, was a contractor all through the boom, and
Yeah. Bonnie's on the B side. Jana's in the hot seat. And I didn't even see if what the score is here. Is this still the second game? We've been chatting away.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, competition's never bothered me. And we've got our business plan and what we're doing, so yeah, I believe we'll be in the Four Bears for the April 20th weekend. If my memory is correct, that's the Forebears,
What's that? April?
April 20th.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I'm not.
We've got we got a lot of bigger things coming down the line.
Yeah.
But once those are done deals, then I'll go into a little bit more specific. But we've definitely got some bigger things coming down the line.
Yeah, and I mean, just like the Forebears, I mean, they gave us a chance down there, and we've been told we're coming back as long as he's having it,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
they saw the numbers
Yeah, as
from
proven. Yeah.
what they were getting before, and when we beat them by 25 or 30%,
Yeah.
or 25 or 30 times, sorry,
Thank you.
with
That's-
with a lot less pros playing this last time because of the Turning Stone and some of the Moscone Cup Point events that were going on,
yeah.
which don't.
Well,
that's
and
and
let's
that's
be honest, we've grown double since.
oh, more than that, yeah.
Yeah, double since we've gone to
In,
Forebears
in,
last year
in September,
yeah.
yeah.
Who supplied the tables for the Indian Joe?
We got Walmack up in Edmonton.
Yeah, I think
And
they supplied 20 of them.
Yep, and I believe Nigel might be involved in that. That's been commenting there. And we got a gentleman out of Drumheller, and I'm not sure his company name there. So it's a mix.
And Gordon, are you referring to going up to the Forebears? Yeah, thanks. We've been busy trying to eat as well, so we're probably not on the correct scores
No.
on the stream.
No. Not at
Well,
all.
I'll tell you this much, Gordon. If you can make it, you will have a blast there. It's one of my favorite events of the year. It is such a well-run tournament, and even the tournament director, Ray, just an awesome guy.
3-0 now, says Dave. So we'll go with that.
Well, and I think they changed it. Last year, the Forebears was in September. This year, it's in April.
Yeah, to
They didn't
avoid
wanna
all the
avoid-
other tournaments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't want to be the same time as Turning Stone and the other one that was down in Texas, I believe.
Yeah.
So the chances of having all those big guys at that tournament again are very, very good. So I'm going to go back to eating hot food here. This is the first hot meal that I've had. Oh, awesome. Not sure about who's winning in the match between PJ and Jason. I'm sure based on what I have seen that Jason is winning. Yeah, last year was our first year at Forebears, and it was almost instantaneously became one of my favorite tournaments. Ray and the whole staff up there, Shorty and all those guys, just amazing, amazing guys. Such a well-run tournament. So for anybody that is listening out there, Forebears in April. It's in
Newtown, North Dakota.
North Dakota. Put it on your calendar. It's going to be one of the ones you want to get to. That's got to be on the bucket list. Amazing tournament.
And that's an awesome,
Thanks, David.
awesome casino there too. That hotel and casino was.
Yep.
Yep. It liked me. The casino liked me there.
It did like you. Didn't like me.
It did. This one here doesn't like me.
Nope.
Well, I think all the pros that go is a testament to how well run that is.
Yep.
Right. You've got the likes of I believe Shane Van Boning's been there, Corey Deuel, Jason Klatt, Roberto Gomez. Right, just to name a few. But it is such a well-run tournament, and great guys. I mean, the tournament directors kind of make it a really, really special event. They're just good guys.
Oh yeah, he's not too far away in South Dakota there, so. And I mean that's the bonus with the big population in sort of the Midwest heading to Mid-East there. The states, you guys within 10 hours driving, you can go to a ton of different tournaments and big ones and everything there. Where we're sort of stretched out here. We got it's 12 hours for us to get to North Dakota there.
Or 13 if you
we-
count our drive back from
If we let Shannon
time.
drive on the way back.
4x4ing in a minivan.
In my Vinnie man, yeah. That's why I went and bought the big 4x4 truck this time. The way she drives my van.
I'm not aware of any.
Yeah, I don't know.
The best source is going to be Diamond Tables.
And again, for BCA, I don't know who supplies all theirs, but I didn't even see what he got that. What's the score, buddy? 3-1. I know to get those, to have the diamond tables and run around with those things that they're, I think the bar boxes are about $5,000 Canadian by the time you get one.
Yeah. Excuse me.
When you can pick these bar boxes up for $500 to $800 up here.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd
But
need
there's-
some work
there's
at that,
really
but
no comparison in the
Oh, yeah.
in the table either, though.
yeah. Yeah. And that's, yeah, we're just saying with that, I mean, at that price, there's no way to supply 40 diamond tables to come in here.
Well, yes and no. I mean, if people are willing to pay the entry fee to play on Valley tables, they'll obviously recognize the fact that if you move to Diamond, it's going to be more of a green fee than.
Well, I mean,
So you just adjust the.
you're looking at, say, from a $1,000 or $1,500 Valley table here that's in good condition. That's, I mean, they're getting.
It actually wouldn't be that hard.
I think
if there was
it's
somebody out there that would
invest the
just
money to
invest
start
the
off
money
with.
to start off with 40 diamond tables. You could rent those out and they'd be busy all year.
Yeah, it's the wear and tear on the other. I mean, parts and stuff's a little more expensive, but they like these. I think they're somewhere in the $400 a table range for this tournament.
Yeah.
Is what the cost is for the venue here.
So Jason just won over PJ.
No, well, I don't know. Maybe they are done. Yeah.
They are done. Yeah, he just shook his hand.
Yeah.
I think you go up from there, Blaine. Well, again, this is only my opinion. If you cover off 40 tables, that puts you into some of the bigger events. Not only with the 32 tables and some of the smaller ones, but it gives the option to have those extra couple of tables per event that you can run minis and so on and so forth on. Because if you have a full up tournament at 32 players and something goes wrong with scheduling and timing, it can really mess up a tournament. But just those extra couple of tables helps.
Yeah, and we're talking with this one here. It's nice. I mean, a lot of the times it's a space at the venue to have the extra tables, a little bit of the extra cost. But if you could have in a tournament that's got 40 or 60 tables here, if you can have 4 extra tables, you can run minis with taking green fees on them, but you get a couple teams behind or matches, you throw them to these tables that are unscheduled just to catch and keep everything running smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And I know with that's
Well, you look at the event that we have here.
Yeah.
There's 40 tables in the room.
yeah
They could put 60, but
yeah
with 40 tables in the room, it's a well-run tournament.
yeah
Good size. And those 40 tables, 40 diamond tables, would be rented out all year. Excuse me. So once again, I'm going to go back to eating some warmer dinner now. I won't say it's hot anymore now. It's just warm.
Hey. We got Jason versus Eric coming up on the next match. This will be the 3rd place match, guys. Chris, if you're still listening online there, we can probably get
We'll figure it out.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? I mean, diamonds are nice to play on, but I mean, there is good tables out there, right? And I mean, you can.
Well, I'd actually like to try and play on a race on the ones
Yeah.
that they were playing in the Moscone Cup.
Yeah.
I've never hit on one. Would love to try it.
And again, like, put the. And I'm planning on doing it. I got a valley table at home that's built for home. There's no coin slot or door on the side of it. It's solid all the way around. The balls all drop to the end as soon as they go down. There's no cue ball pocket at the back. It drops down with their other balls, and it's got 1.5 slate instead of the 1 inch or whatever these got. And I'm going to put the penguin rails on there, which are the same profile as the diamond tables. Puts the pockets down and change the felt on it, and it'll play as close to a diamond as you can get without paying for the name.
No, I agree. And I agree with Nigel. I mean, diamonds are certainly not the end-all be-all, but I think you're starting to see a little bit of a shift from people wanting to get away from
Yeah.
a standard table and try something different, right? Even myself, I've played on diamonds for a while now, and I'd love to try a race on table.
And the diamonds, I mean, they do play great, and they got great marketing is the reason they end up so popular.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's the old VHS versus beta.
Trina's James' wife, I think. Yeah. He's usually at the bar. don't know any of those. The Steph? Oh, okay. Call one of them up, maybe. Brunswick's a good table. I had Brunswick 25th anniversary table at the house. So
I've got a Valley at home.
well, I just what I had, and I ended up giving away. But it was had all the snooker cut pockets and small. I played it's a 7-foot, but played like the Chinese 8-ball tables. Drove me nuts because I couldn't cut a ball down the rail clean and put it in. Well, and they're all the smaller balls. There are snooker-sized balls on that table.
Steven's actually sitting in the hot seat. So Jason just beat PJ. That was for the 5th, 6th spot. So we now have
Eric and
excuse me. We have Jason and
Eric
Vargas.
playing for 4th.
Yep. But table 2 is going to take priority because it is a championship match.
And if it keeps going like it'll be over fairly quick. Need Bonnie to come back with a couple games here.
And I think you're on to something there, Nigel, as well, with diamonds not being the end-all, be-all. For me, it's really not about the type of table, whether it's a valley table, a diamond, or what have you. It's more the maintenance. Right, I've played on some valley tables that hit just beautifully. I've played on diamond tables that are not so nice. Right, for me, it's more the upkeep.
Which one's Grant?
Ryan Grant.
Ryan Grant. I'm watching you guys on there, listening to you banter. But I got off last night. I was checking the chat.
Yeah.
And there was a question around some guy was on the open table.
Yeah.
He was shooting the 15 on the side. He was calling a safety.
Yeah.
And whether or not that claimed the group or not. I didn't see the answer. Keep saying, I don't know what the answer is.
I argued that when I took my rep certification.
Yeah, I heard you say
In
that. but I never
VNEA.
I got it wrong because I said you can't make 2 calls in 1 shot.
You
So
can.
you couldn't call the group by making the shot and call a safety.
Right. I was wrong.
You were wrong.
You can.
And it's regardless whether it's BCA
Nope.
or
No, that's
BCA.
VNEA only.
That's VNEL.
Yeah.
What is it, BCA? BCA
You.
can? No, you
No.
can't.
No.
BCA, same rules, but fundamental difference. Anyway, no, BCA
No.
would be just a safety shot.
And it would turn over table still open.
Still open.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
But VNEA,
They allow you
I
to
got the
call
question
group.
wrong on my recertification. It is, because I would have bet five that you can't make 2 calls in 1 shot. But, no.
And then we
But
just
that's on
found
an open table.
out- open table only.
Yeah.
We just found out about the new Scotch double.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you talk to your teammate
Yes.
along and go over to them.
Yes,
They
so
can't
long as
come to
you're
the
at,
table.
at your chair.
Actually, I like their description of why they made that rule. People were doing silent messaging anyway.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you might as well enjoy the
Yeah.
teamwork. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
It's
that-
not even finished yet. Steven is sitting in the hot seat waiting for his next opponent.
That's the biggest thing with players abusing the tables, and then all these excuse me, pool halls. Just finished taking a drink of my Pepsi. All these pool halls that they're charging green fees for the tournaments and stuff like that. Those green fees, they should really, again, it's planning, put it in a pot to put towards tables, or half of it in towards tables to recloth. And I mean, depending on
Well,
how
and,
busy
and
they
right now
are.
you're looking at a lot of the economy that has affected pool
Yeah.
halls, right?
Yeah.
I know in Calgary for a long time we had the Hideout, and I know a lot of guys on here will remember what that was, where you could go in and play pool for free,
Yeah, as long as
right?
you had a drink. Yeah.
As long as you, yeah.
And that didn't
But I
matter if
mean,
it was pop, coffee, as long as you purchased
a
paid for a
beverage,
drink,
yeah.
a beverage. Yeah.
But it really, really hurt your traditional pool hall here in Calgary because nobody wanted to go and
Yeah.
play and pay $15 an hour to play on a table when they could just run down to the hidden spot, buy a drink, and play for free.
Yeah. Although they only had, I remember, 8 or 10 tables total in there, but that's, and they were all Valley. But I mean, I played hundreds of hours in there. That was the same. Hey, it's cheap. I'm going to go do it.
Yeah, well, and that hurt the Calgary pool scene for a number of years because it was always
Yeah.
free.
Well, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, you get, and I mean, with us running a ton of the tournaments, you hear everybody complain about green fees and this. You know what? They got to realize, you know what?
They're a business.
They have to make money or they're
That's
not
right.
going to be around. You're not
That's
going
right.
to have a place to play.
Yeah. I've made that argument many times. It doesn't matter whether I'm talking about Leather Pocket or the Hidden Spot. People have to realize that if you want to be able to play on a diamond table or in a nicer room, that business has to make money.
You know what? And a lot of these guys, and it seems to be with the higher level players, the higher you go, the cheaper they become. And I mean, a lot of the guys, so you know what? They'll go in and order
Well,
a
and there's-
pop or a water or coffee,
yeah,
and
there's-
that's all they're going to do. They won't order a meal or anything
But
like
there's
that.
arguments both ways on
Yeah.
that as well, right? Where pool's really the only sport that as you progress and get better, the lower you get paid.
Yeah.
Right? You kind of get punished because, for example, how many tournaments out there, and we've got viewers watching from all over Canada and the States. So how many tournaments out there always say no masters?
Yeah.
Right? So it's really kind of an awkward sport where, the better you get, the
Yeah.
more limited you are.
Well, and I can the argument is with the pool halls, right? The lower levels, the rec players, the first time players, the ones that are coming in drinking, they're just having
Yep,
fun, they're
yep.
ordering meals.
Yep.
That makes them the money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the bread and butter of all the leagues, all the pool halls, everything are the rec and B level players. That's why you get a lot of the leagues take from the lower levels and add to the masters to
That's
keep
right.
them happy, right?
Yep. I believe we're still at a dollar
$1.25.
$1.25.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think you go to a lot of the plug and play tables down in the States are still 50 cents.
Oh well, we've got viewers down there, so they'll be able
Yeah.
to let us know. No, I agree, Jed. And again, this is kind of alluding to what I was talking about earlier, and that we've got some bigger things kind of coming down the lines. I won't get into it right now because they're not done deals. They're not things I'm going to get into. But we are trying to change that in whatever ways and capacities that we can. We are looking at some big things, and hopefully, again, we can get that. But part of the issue is, and this was talked about in the stream maybe a half an hour ago, where we as a pool community have to decide that, we do want the bigger sponsorships. In order to attract that, it's
You have to clean
look
it-
so
clean it-
far.
clean it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
we have to clean up our class, and that has to be decided as a pool community. So when you do come and you are, entering in the bigger events, you're certainly not going to get your weekly tournaments to have a dress code. But whether it's Four Bears or whatever,
Well, even
any of those
even a monthly
tournaments,
event that's a little bigger, right?
yeah, any of those should have a dress code.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way that we're going to be able to attract any outside sponsors, and by outside sponsors I mean non-pool related, that are willing to put money in when we're still viewed and classed as kind of a back alley type of sport.
Yeah. And Nigel's got it there. I mean, the tables, it's nice to play on good tables, but the majority of the guys, they're not playing a fine finesse shot. That's
Yeah,
gonna
100%.
you're gonna try to leave it within a quarter a loony size area, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
and I mean even what I play at the sort of B plus or A level based on how you look at it. I'm looking to play within usually a 6-inch area, depending unless it's a
Yep.
you got to play it dead against the rail. But generally, you know what, if it's in this 6-inch or 10-inch area,
Well,
I've
and
got
I mean, that's not a bad way of going
Yeah.
about things, right? You play kind of a general area
Yeah.
shape as opposed to trying to get too specific. And
Yeah.
I find even with my game, and I guess what they would class as a Calgary lower level master,
Yeah.
and myself, I try to play general shape.
Yeah.
Because of the style of pool that I play, that works best for me. I try to avoid where I need to get into a very specific spot.
Yeah.
I like having options, and I just like playing specific, kind of generalized, this is where I need to be.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to come up with that shot. You know what? I have to be within this
Yeah, that's right.
quarter-sized
That's
area.
right. But that doesn't need to happen
No.
on every shot.
No.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Not yet. We can jump in and maybe ask Jana.
Yeah.
Jana,
Jana? Oh, she's
Not wandering around. Yeah.
Jana,
they're-
what's your score? She keeps looking away. Jana? Jana?
No, she's not hearing you. Probably get Bonnie's attention better.
Yeah. Bonnie,
What's your score?
what's your score? 3-3?
Ooh, 3-3. Got Bonnie flashing us gang signs in the back there, if you saw that. But I know even with the pool halls, I mean, it's take part of that green fees to keep the tables better. And I mean, I guess the main thing is cleaning them properly. Yeah. That's going to go a long way to making that felt better, the dirty balls. And I mean, you're going to get less kick shots and bad contact, stuff like that. I mean, it's going to go a long way to making your tables play better, look better.
well, and that's what I was saying earlier, right? That it's not so much that it's a valley table or a diamond table; it's the upkeep.
I mean, if I go
good
into
hidden table's a good hidden
Yeah.
table. I'll play on that all day.
go into the bar and I play my 5 league games, come out and I got to wash my hands 6 times because the
Yeah.
dust and dirt and chalk won't come off of it
Mm-hmm.
on my bridge hand.
Yeah. Sorry for not really paying attention to the score there, guys. We
Yeah, it's
got
only
off on a tangent.
it's only a championship match. It's no big
Yeah,
deal.
that's right. Absolutely, Corner Pocket is a great room.
Yeah.
They're probably the largest in Western Canada.
Yeah, and I know
Well run.
Hidden Spot now, theirs are getting cleaned fairly often. It's Justin Beavis is in there doing that.
Yeah, definitely no one likes to play with dirty balls. Got to be cleaned.
Yeah, I actually use my Dyson vacuum on mine
I
almost
took the words right out of my mouth.
right after I'm done playing every time.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. We do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Right in mine's a valley table. We had it redone, recloth with championship cloth, and upgraded all the rails. And when that just happened, it was the same as playing on a diamond. It was a great hitting table.
Yep.
Still is a good hitting table. So hopefully you didn't hear too much of us eating. I'm done now. I know Ryan's done as well. So The only thing I need to go do now is have my after dinner mint outside for 5 minutes, and I'll be back. So I'm going to go take care of that right now.
So if you want to say something bad about Grant, now's the time for the next couple of minutes. He won't see it until he goes back and looks at all the comments.
Yeah, that's right. You can badmouth me. I'm okay with that.
I have thick skin.
Yep. I got the button that I can push if they badmouth me. Have I found my post? It's under all my laundry and everything else I got piled up there. Mine? I left it in the car. It was warm outside. Yeah, I got a big gas backpack leaf blower. Steel that I could come in and blow the felt right off the table. Or bring the compressor in with the air attachments, but I haven't played enough on mine for it to get dirty from playing on it. I got everything stacked and piled up on it right now. I'm not sure what Grant did for the upgraded rails, but I know from, especially if you guys are down in the States, a little cheaper. From you, Penguin Amusements, they're called. And the Penguin rails, they do have the Valley, or not Valley, sorry, the same profile cut, the tournament or pro cuts rails for the Valley tables. So Penguin Amusements online, and they make parts for the Valley tables, and that's where I'm going to look at ordering some for my table at home. Ted, who's the teammate of mine and president of the CCS, I was telling him about it, and he actually ordered some, and he said they play great for his table at home. $1 an hour at Leather Pocket. They got, if you want to play on a Valley table, they got a special deal. You pay $10 per player, and you play from open until 1 a.m. for $10 per person. If it's on one of their diamond tables, it's $15 as a special rate from open till 1 a.m. The snooker tables is $20, I think, is their special deal. Play from open till 1 a.m. So 11 a.m. till 1 a.m. I actually don't know what their hourly rates are. Could be $10 for the Valleys and maybe 12 for the diamonds, but I've always paid the deal, and most people do. If you're going to be in there longer than an hour or two, it's worth paying their deal rate. And that's what at Penguin, they're the Ridgeback rails, and that's from Penguin Amusements is where I found them. And see, I mean, the Simonis is nice, but the Championship Tour Edition cloth plays the same, and it actually lasts a little longer, wears better. And it's cheaper, although Grant and I are set up as dealers through quite a few different companies. So I mean, we get dealer pricing on anything we order, from felt to cues to accessories and everything like that. If anybody's ever interested, just send us a message. We can get you pricing on anything you're looking at, and they can direct ship to your house from. We deal with Sieberts and Q-Sticks International, billiard wholesalers up in Ontario. There we go. And that's not all that bad of a table there. If she decides to go low ball here. She's got the 2 open at the top of the table there, and then that 7 looks like it'll go in the side, and she could play through to bump that 2 in the 6 ball. And looks like she's going with the low ball option here. See, I think I would have just played those 2 up there and then come into that. Played that 7, bumping the. So glary there. I don't know if that's the 1 or the 9 ball right beside the 3-7. So I got the brightness turned down on the camera, but in person here it's even brighter and more reflective off these tables.
Hopefully I
Hard
didn't
to
get
see what's
insulted
what.
too bad.
Nope.
That's good.
I deleted all the comments so you wouldn't see.
Oh, yeah. I think you're fibbing to me.
Well, it is for $10,000. I'd take my time playing too.
Yep. Well, I mean, like I said earlier, it is the finals. They're going to make sure of their shots. They're going to make
Yep.
sure of their shape. Map out their table. So playing in the finals has its own pressure, and then add the extra element of being on the stream table.
Yep.
And having us 2 commentate.
Yep.
There's no shot clock, so we wish the winner got 10K, Steve.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're playing for.
No, I don't either. I don't know what the payouts are.
Trophy's worth more to me than what the money would be. First place trophy.
Yeah, typically if, I mean, with Ryan and I reffing, if there is a match where players have a concern about the length of time that somebody is taking,
Go.
you can always call one of us over.
Yeah. It's generally, I mean, we're playing at the amateur level. You give them 45 seconds to a minute before you're
And
starting
you know
to.
what? The 45 seconds
It's
to
a long
minute
time.
is a long time. It's longer than what most viewers would think it is.
Yeah. And I mean, even myself, I'm a fairly quick player.
Yeah.
But there's the odd shot where, you know what,
Well, you
and
gotta
again,
take
it
your
might
time.
be maybe 2 minutes
Mhm.
that I'm watching, but I mean, it feels like forever for me.
Oh,
I'm
of
going
course.
around, and
Yeah.
because it's not on the stream, but because I watch and think of the stream all the time, I'm like, oh, this is taking forever. I got to choose something. It's in the
See,
back
and
of my
that's-
head,
yeah,
and
and
that's
that's not
not
good.
should be, right?
No, that's not good. And especially if you're playing in the championship match like these
Yeah.
ladies are here. You know, they're both very, very competitive
Well, and you're-
pool players. They play at a high level.
And you're putting through every outcome, and well, if I play this shot, where I'm gonna leave here. If I happen to miss, where am I leaving her? If I make this, and it comes off, they're going through all the scenarios in their head for every shot.
Yeah. It does. 60 seconds is a long time.
And I mean, if you watch our regular Friday night stream, you'll see Russ Whittle on the stream all the time, and just in a normal run out through there, he takes his time, likes to walk around the table for each, but he's one of the top players in Western Canada here on a bar box. Yeah, could have been. I remember I've played him in the Powderhorn Saloon out in Bragg Creek years ago. Just when I was starting to get into playing pool.
Mm-hmm. Well, and again, this is an amateur event. This isn't a pro-am. There's certainly some professional ladies here for
Yep.
sure. There's guys that can play at the professional level. Stephen Halem's one of them.
Yep.
Edwin's another one. I could go through a list of them, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's still an amateur event.
Oh, just think now, with your birthday, you've been able to get you've been in the bars now for over 25 years.
Yep.
It's a long time. You start to think about it.
I had to think how old I was. I don't pay attention to my birthdays anymore.
Yeah.
They're just a reminder that I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean Yee was in this.
Yep. He's still in this.
Yeah.
I see him standing over there with
Yeah.
his team.
I think he's still even in. Is he in the singles?
No,
still?
no, he's out in the
He's out of
singles.
the singles, yeah.
He missed some 8-ball somewhere that he keeps whining about. I've heard 7 or 8 times now
Oh yeah.
in one match. He was
Well,
on. He was on table 1. He wasn't on the stream, but
Yeah. That's everybody's thing, right?
Yeah.
There's always that one shot that got away that
Yeah.
is the make or break shot.
yeah. But I seem to have heard it 6 or 7 times now that
Well, maybe he just wants to make
He's-
sure you get it.
he's got to remember who he's telling his stories to.
Yeah, you got to pull that away from your whiskers because it's going to start creating static.
Well, that keeps everybody awake.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that contribute to that. There's not one magical key ingredient that is keeping all of the sponsorship away. There's a number of things.
And I mean, you're seeing more and more pubs and bars getting rid of their tables for just more tables and chairs.
Yeah.
Although we still get the odd one. I mean, I play in both CCS and VNEA. CCS, we still got some bars and venues that open the tables for us for league, and the odd one still used to be standard practice for all the bars back when I started playing. You'd get a free pizza with the team, or
Mhm.
wings,
I
or
remember those
nachos,
days,
or
yeah.
something like that, and all the tables were always open.
Yep. Dress code is one of those. Time clocks is one of those. But before any of that, pool has to be recognized as a sport.
Yeah.
As of now, we are not recognized as a sport. I believe, if my memory is correct, it is the IOC that governs that, whether it's actually recognized as a sport.
In the Olympics for sure, but
No, anywhere. They're the
Well,
they're the
IOC
governing
is
body as to what is
International Olympic
recognized.
Committee.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
the ones that determined as to
Well,
what is
it's
recognized as a sport. Or
going back, it's generally not a sport unless it's an Olympic sport. Is the way everybody looked at
That's
it, right? Yeah. And Bonnie came back there, so it looks like it's hill. Bonnie does have to double dip. She's braking. She's got a chance break and run out here would
So,
put it to a second race.
Step one in that equation is to get pool recognized as a sport. That's been attempted for many, 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 many years.
So if anybody
decades,
knows that
actually.
IOC president, get on him.
Yeah. So I mean, that's step one, right? Because we can change how we dress, we can change the shot clocks and so on and so forth, but to get those big sponsors in, it has to be recognized as a sport.
I think all it'd take is one big sponsor to start putting money behind it and start showcasing a little more.
They've been trying for a long, long time to even get it in as a demo sport for decades. I can't remember the article I was reading, but it's been attempted for decades, and for whatever reason, the IOC just will not recognize pool as a sport. And maybe that is something to do with the fact that it is played in bars and, you know, made for everybody. And, I can't tell you exactly why it's not recognized. I just know it's not.
Well, it's looking like that 8 and 12 ball are the
It can get much
only
bigger
issue.
than
Though
them.
the 8 ball, is when
You know.
she's taking low ball here, because that's her easiest shot. Is that 7 at the top of the table?
Ryan and I are over talking each other again, but yes, it can get much bigger than them. You start bringing in sponsors like Nike and all the ones that are sponsoring hockey, football, baseball, basketball. It's got to come outside of the sport in order to get the big sponsorship money.
Yeah, but I mean, CSI is BCA, one league, one promoting themselves.
Yep.
And with them playing all on diamond tables and Cyclops balls, it's.
That's right.
I mean, they're promoting it for themselves.
That's right.
It's not. You need a general sponsor. Say you take. I mean, you're looking at a company. Say you get Google or Apple or
Nike,
some big,
any of them.
yeah, big
right?
ones like
it's
that.
got to come outside of the sport.
To, yeah.
Right, the same sponsors that are doing the NFL, that are doing you know, baseball, basketball. It can get much better, bigger and better than
You get
CSI
a Coke or
Diamond.
Pepsi or
Yeah, exactly.
something like that. That's Red Bull, like along that lines, as if the pool players got to be jittery enough drinking Red Bull, but to sponsor.
Well, I agree, Blaine. I'm not going to argue your points because they're valid points, and I agree with them. But again, the problem by nature is pool players, and I don't mean to be insulting or I don't want to come across that way, but pool players by nature are on the cheaper side. Right, where you look at those guys that are playing darts, they're out eating nachos and they're actually spending money.
Well, and you look at darts you see on TV all the time over in Europe.
Yeah.
You get 2,000 people in an arena screaming and going, but they're at the back of the room watching it all on a big screen.
Yeah.
Just partying because that's the attitude of darts.
That's right. Which is why I said earlier in the stream that, I don't want to see pool get to the same, or at least our version of pool being 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, get to the same level as what snooker is.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to go that far. I don't think we need to dress up in a three-piece suit in order to attract sponsors. I don't think we need to go that far to clean it up.
And darts, I mean, it's for a dartboard and a set of darts. I mean, you're $100 for a dartboard for a venue to put it up. Set of darts, you can go get for a good set of darts, really top end set of darts, about $100.
Yep.
Right. I mean, you go want a top end pool cue, you're up into the thousands. So
I gotta go ref a shot here.
Darts is more accessible to more people.
I don't like when they shout like
A
that.
lot easier to put a dartboard up in your house than a pool table. So, Hill game here. Bonnie broke. She took solids. Jana's got stripes. What's harder, an ERO or 180? Definitely a 180. Oh. Although I played a lot of darts, used to play a lot of darts. Well, I guess either one would be hard depending on your skill set. If I were to go play right now, I could ERO a table a lot easier and a lot less attempts to ERO a table than it would to take me throwing darts to get a 180. Well, and I mean, they're trying with a different series, right? They had, well, I can't even remember the name of it, out of New York there, with Emily Duddy and Mike Duchesne and those guys, that one TV show, and then they had the other one with Ronnie O'Sullivan coming over to challenge everybody in the U.S. here to regular 8-ball from snooker. I mean, they're trying, but I mean, you need somebody to put some money behind anything.
Well, and again, I know I'm being a little bit elusive with what we're doing, but we are looking at doing things and so on and so forth. So we will contribute in whatever ways we can based on things happening
Yep.
that we've got in the works. But you know, it's got to be more on the community level that we decide as a pool community. It doesn't matter where you're from, what city you're from, province, state, doesn't matter. That we've got to kind of clean it up a little bit and start kind of attracting those outside sponsors. And those are the things that we're working on.
Yep. And I mean, we had a good conversation with Jason Klatt and Corey Duell at Forebears last year about what we can do and what it can take. And
yeah, which is some of the things that we are working on.
Yeah.
And I know I'm being vague and not very descriptive, and at this point I can't be, but there are things we're working on. Thanks, Jed. I know we get a little bit distracted and kind of get away from the commentating thing at times, but
that's fun with us to interact with all you guys and get conversations going. And I mean, everybody tunes in and watches a match or two and then drops off. We're here for up to 19 or 20 hours a day. We watch and pool. It's nice to get a little distracted the odd time.
Well, and I mean, let's be honest, being here for that length of time, calling shot after shot after shot, and as good as what Ryan and I may be or may not be as far as calling patterns out and so on and so forth, it is such a personal game depending on your own stroke, your own ability, your own comfort level.
That's going to hurt.
Really, we're more suggesting as to what shots could or couldn't happen.
And again, you're getting it from a couple little different skill levels between Grant and I, with Grant, like I said, being sort of the master level, and I'm just a step below that. And then, I mean, a lot of the times the guys you're watching up here are like a top-end master player that, I mean...
Well, and I mean, try to get in the head of Edwin Montal or Stephen Hallam or, you know, some of those guys that play at such a high level that it is, I mean, patterns are patterns are patterns. There's general ways that you're going to look at a table and go, okay, this is kind of what I think. But, I mean, some of the shots that they're able to pull off and the cue ball control that they have based on having that ability, they'll make different shot calls and plays than what I would.
Well, and everybody... I tend to prefer playing bottom more than top. Somebody might like top spin and play it a different way to go through the different... Yeah,
well, and there's so many ways, right? You can come out 2 rails with top spin or bottom back off
of one ring, yeah.
And well, and that's kind of what we like too, Josh. We're not going to follow kind of the norm as far as what is considered a good stream. We're just going to be ourselves. We're going to do our thing, and you're either going to like it or you're not.
Yeah, and our numbers seem to be growing, so I mean, they must be
growing. Good heavens, man!
Exploding.
I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but I'll let you know as well. On as of December 27th, we had hit 12,000 followers. As of yesterday, being January 6th on my birthday, we had climbed over 14,000. So we added 2,000 followers in 10 days or 12 days or whatever length of time that is from the 27th to the 6th. So we're obviously doing something right. Something's working for everybody. So
And that helps with you guys sharing too, right? I mean,
Oh, absolutely.
share
We
to
can't do what
everybody
we
and
do without
no.
you guys, right? And we appreciate that.
And that's why we ask share. It's something easy and free you guys can do. Just click of a button, and I even believe if you guys click that share, it comes up with where you can
Share to a group.
share to a group and share it to all the groups. And I think there's even other option you can invite your friends.
And definitely the Snickers help, Steve.
Yep.
We do try, Blaine. Again, it is when we go kind of off topic and we start talking, it gets difficult to kind of follow along, but we'll do our best.
Yep.
So Bonnie wins.
Janet just said heads.
Yeah. So
Talking
Bonnie
about the
has
flip.
to beat Jana twice.
Yep. So we're going
So
starting over.
We are going to the final.
Final. Yep. Yeah, and as we share, and especially the different groups, I mean, if all of you guys, or a lot of you guys, probably members of different pool groups and stuff, if you can share to those, I mean, we do all the time, but I mean, for us to go through and share, that's why we
Well,
like
I'm
talking
banned
about
now from
Grant
doing
gets
that.
banned, because if we try to share to 20 different groups and do that a couple times a day, Facebook does look at that as spamming, but it's their...
Well, and I've sent Facebook a message too going, look, that's not right. If you're going to give us the ability to live stream and cap it at 4 hours,
Again,
every
it's
time we shut down,
their...
right? I get it, it's their rule, but
Well, and I mean, they got it's not them monitoring it; it's they got the computer that's doing it
no,
and saying, "Hey,
and I get that.
this guy's shared," and it looks like spam, is what they're saying. But
That's right.
we're sharing to groups we are members of, and a lot of them, some of them are closed groups. So I mean, we're not just spamming every group we can find on Facebook.
No. Yes, Kelsey Bonnie came from the B side.
Yeah, I'll go back over to Jason, and this is Eric now. I'm not sure what their score is at, but
No, it'll still be a race to 5.
yep.
Race to 5 both ways. Todd, what's for dinner? We just finished what was that?
Teriyaki beef bowl thrice. Yep.
That's what it was.
And we're quickly coming up on my time limit before I expire here. I think I'll give it another half hour here before I got to take off. I got to be up at 2 in the morning to go meet the guys working after hours in my buildings.
Yeah, TV Mike is, again, one of our competitors. I won't ever bash our competitors. I don't believe in doing that. He has his way of doing things. We have our way of doing things, and that's where we'll leave it.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, and that'll be a foul.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the score is between these two.
You have money on Jason.
Certainly
Yes.
right, Josh.
Yeah.
I don't have access to him, you little buyer.
What is it?
So at least one of us got them. He
That or-
suggested it to
yeah.
me the other day for me to have chili cheese fries.
That
and
or
that stuck with me.
Was it Taco Bell and their fries supreme or something?
Oh yeah.
I
good stuff.
haven't had those in years, but that just got me thinking of something like that.
Nope, Steve. Men's finals is not set yet. These guys, I believe, are playing for third, fourth.
There we go. We got Biggie wanting to bet.
Yeah, you can't take anything away from Eric.
Oh
Vargas.
no.
He's probably one of the Calgary's top 10.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not something that I mean, given the position that we're in, that we're live streaming, and we have to shut down and reset every 4 hours, it kind of limits our ability to share our own stream, which I disagree with fundamentally as a business. Yeah, we'll go back to the
Yeah,
to the
they're
ladies'
taking a
finals. They're
break.
just on a break. Bonnie just
Jana to
beat Jana for the first set, so Bonnie came from the B side, so she's got a double dip. So they're just taking a break. So
yeah.
we're back onto table one right now, which is in the men's advanced singles. We'll go back to the championship for the ladies as soon as they get back on the table. So yeah, speaking of sharing, if we can have everybody share for us, that'd be great. Very simple to do. Click of a button. Click that share button down on the bottom left. Share to a group. Share
Yep.
to all your friends. As you can tell, the more people we have on, and the more people that comment, the funner it gets.
That, and it helps us to show numbers towards potential advertisers and different stuff like that too.
Oh, and I agree, Josh. I'm not saying that they shouldn't promote. In fact, I think we're going to be taking advantage of what Facebook is doing, in that they're going to attempt the same thing as what YouTube is, in allowing us to monetize pages and run ads and so on and so forth. So we're certainly going to take advantage of that. But at the same time, if you're going to allow us to create the business and use your services, we should be able to use those services and utilize them as we need them. And if you're going to limit the stream time to 4 hours, well, if we're running a 19-hour day, we're running at least 5, 6 different stream times. So we'd have to share that 5 and 6 times, however many pages Ryan and I are members of, 30
Yeah.
pages. But then they look at that as spam, when we're really and truly not spamming. So it's just a fundamental part of it that I disagree with. So I'm actually going to go check the score on what the score is between Eric and Jason here.
Well, I mean, we can all do stuff like this match brought to you by Sheraton, run commercials, and that's what Facebook's looking at,
Absolutely.
doing the same thing. So you might, I think we're trying to look into it, but we might be able to say, here's a 10-second commercial. It'll pop up while they're racking. You guys will see it, and then it'll disappear. And depending on how many people we got on watching stuff like that, it'll be the sort of the same thing as views on YouTube, which still not even sure what that pays out, because I think we're at $1.07 on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
That's what we've
Well,
got
and
from
a lot
all
of
our
that's
stuff.
on us too, because we were originally asking everybody to migrate, and we still do. Go on to our YouTube page, like the page, so on and so forth. But once we heard that Facebook was coming in with monetization, we kind of backed off on that, because we have everybody on Facebook. So to try to get everybody to migrate over just to watch us, a little bit of a challenge, but
And we got
What's your guys' score, Jason?
Bonnie back racking on the other table here, so I think we'll switch back over, continue with the ladies here.
so the updated score is 4-2 for Eric. And they are racing 2-5.
So who was wanting to bet on Jason?
Yeah, typically we don't have the YouTube live chat on with us. Most of our chat is on Facebook, so that's typically where we're where we're responding to.
It's a very good break, but cue ball down as well.
Yeah, there is a difference as far as upload quality between Facebook and YouTube. YouTube has a much clearer picture.
Especially if you're putting it on your TV or something at home on a bigger
Mhm.
screen like that when you expand it. On your phone, I don't know how much difference there is, maybe a little bit, but if you're putting it like Comcast or one of those, streaming it to your TV, smart TVs and stuff, it's definitely better quality on YouTube.
Yeah. Right, same camera, right?
Yeah.
We don't say this camera's going to YouTube and this one's going to Facebook.
Yeah.
We're
Or our
still running both off the Sony 4Ks, but
free customers get this kind of camera and our paying customers get this
yeah,
fancy one.
yeah. Nah, we try to make ours point and click easy.
Yep.
Click on the link and you're in, you're watching, no forms to fill out, no nothing. We can check on the brackets. The brackets for all of the events are on CompuSport.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Josh, you're out in the bush.
Time to move.
Yeah. I think, well, Josh said he wants to come move up to Calgary.
There you go. Perfect.
I think that was as soon as he saw either Bev or Joanne.
Yeah.
If my memory is correct. I could be wrong.
I was gonna say they're both good-looking girls, but I guarantee you're not their type.
Nope.
Don't think they're any guy's type.
They are no guy's type.
Yep. Yeah. No, we know I'm a little better than that.
We get that comment from most of the ladies. So
Yeah.
we're accustomed to it.
No, she's not.
Nope. Bev is not married.
She's single recently.
Recently, yeah.
Well,
Ah,
a few months, I
yeah.
guess.
Recent is a relative term, I
Yeah.
guess. Wow, we've gone on a few tangents tonight.
Yeah.
It's been nice. Appreciate the conversations, everybody. There is a VNEA League in Calgary. That's through Southern Music
Yep.
or SML Entertainment.
Yep.
Same thing.
Is what is PV? Is PV VNEA as well, or no?
No, PV I think is
BCA.
BCA.
Yeah. And then, is there anybody dual sanctioned? Is Leather Pocket in house?
Well, you can get dual sanctioned through Southern Music too.
Can you? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh.
No, I don't think Bev's ever been married.
No. With the Star Wars movie out, her ex converted to the dark side.
Yep. Thanks, Jim. There you go. PV is also dual.
There you go. Figured it was. Good old Fryer.
Mm-hmm.
And Jana's looking good for the first game here.
Yeah, I bet, Blaine. Especially if you stay down there for both.
Walmack is dual, right?
Yeah, Womack is the Edmonton version of
VNEA,
Southern
yep.
Music.
Or whatever, yep.
SML Entertainment, same thing. I'm gonna have to go get a drink here. I need a Coca-Cola. You got some in there? Coca-Cola?
I think
Or
there's
Pepsi?
no, there's Coke. I think I brought. Did I bring a couple Cokes in?
I don't know.
I had at least one. And I bought a 6-pack from the car.
Absolutely.
Yep.
She, I believe, Josh, you were on the stream that we did up in Enoch as well. You weren't on there long, but that was kind of her
Come back
comeback
into the
tournament.
pool. Yep.
Yeah, she took a little bit of a break, and Enoch was her return to it. But you can certainly tell she plays at a really, really high level.
Yeah. So she
Likes to
just.
think about what it is she does, and then she executes really well.
So she's just a month back into it now. A little over a month. Yeah.
Yep. I said kokanee rum. Yeah, it's beer o'clock.
There might be one in there. I can't. Did I bring 2 in?
No.
No. Unless Carla drank them both. I don't know.
No.
What do you need?
$3. I'll go get a
Okay.
can. Excuse me. Beauty. Gracias.
It's your birthday present.
Yeah,
Buy you.
thanks.
Didn't buy you a drink yesterday. I'll buy you one today.
Yeah, thank you.
You gotta email me too. Forget that.
Say hi. Okay.
Jana is from Edmonton, and Bonnie is from Medicine Hat.
Originally from, or she was in Calgary for the longest time. Don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
she's originally from here, but
She's not originally, but she lived in Calgary for a long time.
many moons.
And then she went down to the States for 10 years,
Yeah.
and now she's back.
Just gonna smoke it, I won't play.
Okay. Yep. Got Ben. Ben and Eric next. Eric won that, beat Jason. Oh, she was back up here long before Trump.
So it must be. Guess I should turn my mic back on.
Got
Excuse me.
Ben versus Eric next.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think Eric won that.
Yep.
Yeah, Ben's been shooting really well. Very seldom. But
The
it does
odd one.
happen.
You know what? And we're fine with turning it off if they're scheduled on this, or we'll try to.
We'll
Get
try to reschedule them off the
a different
off the
table,
stream
yeah.
table first. If that doesn't work and there's no table available, then we'll shut down the stream.
But I know with us running the CCS tournaments out there, and what they've done is it's right on their website and everything. And if you're playing in this event, you're agreeing to be on stream. It's being filmed. It's this and that. By entering this event, you're
We have heard those that do want compensation. And again, depending on the business model you're going to choose, I'll either agree or disagree depending, again, on your business model. If you're charging viewers and charging the venue and so on and so forth to make money, and you're making money based on the talents of those that are on the stream, then yeah, I agree. You should be paying.
yeah.
If not, and like ourselves, we're not charging our viewers, we don't charge the venue, then no, I don't
I mean,
agree.
we'd love to get to the point where we're making money to be able to add to tournaments and pay for guys.
Well, and if, like I say, if some of the things that we're working on pan out the way that we're hoping they will,
We'll be adding,
We'll
be
be
able to add
adding
in money. Yep. Everywhere we go, and we'll be, I mean, contacting everybody saying, hey, if we can come stream this, we're going to add this much, or that's the ultimate goal.
we do not have release forms. We'll respect those that don't want to be streamed.
Yeah.
We don't expect guys to sign paperwork and all that kind of stuff. We're just
And
here.
that's
If you want to be on it, great. If not, that's fine too.
And that's the nice thing with us being able to set up on 2, 3, or 4 tables.
Yep.
Somebody doesn't want to be on one, we'll switch to the other camera or other cameras depending on what we got set up.
I think we're getting to the point now where the next thing we've got to do is get the desktop.
Yep,
Got to get the
that's
custom desktop built.
that's got to be the number one I
Yeah.
think coming up.
We're right now we're running off of a $5,000 gaming laptop.
And it's starting to be limited to keeping up.
It is, yeah.
Even though it's less than a year old, it's still one of the top of the line out there. It's everything we're running
What a
is
great shot. Sorry, Ryan.
limiting its performance to where it's not able to keep up to what we're doing.
Well, by the time you run the soundboard that we've got, the wireless mics,
All the cameras running
all the
into it.
cameras, the rip saws. Yeah, there's a lot of good caliber players on the Friday night tournament that we stream in Calgary. But again, right, Calgary's very blessed. I know Edmonton has a strong pool scene. Calgary, I think, might be a little bit bigger, only because we have more rooms and so on and so forth. So I anticipate a lot of growth for the Edmonton pool scene now that Brian has
Top Shots opening
Top
up.
Shots opening up. Yeah. But definitely, we're blessed in Calgary. You can even call it a little bit spoiled.
Yeah.
Right, we do have the option. We can go play on valley tables. We can play on diamond tables. You can go into a tournament every day of the week with multiple choices.
Yeah.
And there's also lots of leagues out there, right? We went over some of them, but I mean, there's in-house leagues. There's all kinds.
We even got bars with 2 to 4 tables running in-house leagues on Friday night and houseboats leagues, and I mean you can play league on any day of the week. You can find 2 to 3 tournaments any day of the week, and the weekends you can probably got your choice of 5 or 6 different tournaments per day. You want to play one starting early, one starting late. You can play pool all over the place all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did go. They did go home broke. I don't think any of the Calgary guys played to what their caliber is.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
That's going to happen to Calgary. That's going to happen to Edmonton. That's going to happen to pros. It's going to happen to amateurs. That's going to happen to everybody.
Yeah.
I've played countless times where I have not shot to what my potential is or what my abilities are. Yeah, you guys do have a strong following in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's why we share to the Oklahoma Pool Players Association or whatever.
Pool scene or whatever it is. Yeah.
Oklahoma Pool Scene, whatever that group is. I make sure I share to that one all the time. Same as the Let's Talk About pool. We
Yep.
share there.
But I mean, Alberta in general, I mean, Calgary a little more so over the last, I'd say 25 years that I've been sort of involved in the league in here, especially getting with all the events down in Vegas. Calgary has done very well in Alberta down there and
Oh, of
won
course.
countless times
Calgary
down there.
for years was the place to beat, right? And
Yeah.
that's more when the original machine, and that consisted of guys like Al Greenlee
Yeah.
and those type of caliber players. I mean, they were the guys to beat every year.
Yeah.
They were favored to win every time they went down.
And we're back to that now with Barry's team. I like the way they performed this last year.
Yeah, they they won everything they entered.
They never
undefeated.
never hit a B-side.
No. Vegas Grandmaster Championships walked right through the A side,
Yep.
undefeated. Nobody even touched them.
VNA Westerns, CCS Westerns.
I love you, Bonnie. She didn't hear me. I don't think she heard me. Well, and hopefully that Sharphead event, hopefully that one will grow as well. I'm hoping that we gave enough coverage there to let it be known
Yeah.
that it's now on the map.
Well, and then Conrad hopefully will get involved a little earlier the next time, and we can promote it and add and
Yeah.
work with them. And the same like we've been saying here all weekend long. If
Yeah, this would be a good one on the bucket list.
if we could get this organized and set up, helping them out and a lot earlier here, and let them sort of hand us the reins to.
Do what needs to be done.
Yeah, this could be one of the top tournaments in Western Canada.
This is one of the top non-sanctioned, non-league tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially just with this venue in here too, with
Mhm.
having the hotel, the casino right here. This room here is awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is my first year. This has been going in Calgary. This is the third annual, but this is my first time here, and I love it. Love the setup. I like the room. The potential that you can see in the room is just amazing. Yeah, I agree. She should definitely be out here.
And we got Ben and Eric looking at getting started on their match here.
So I think this is B final.
Could be.
I'm sure it is. And I think
Yes, it
Dana's
is.
sitting perfect. So she's got choice. She can take 3 into the side, roll up a little bit and take the 1, or take the 1 and just roll up. She'll have the 3 into the top right, stick there for the 8 in the corner.
They're only 20 minutes behind what they had scheduled for.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
They caught up some time.
Yeah. Still past my bedtime, but
It's not past your bedtime yet.
almost.
No, not yet. You still got lots of time to go. You want to mark that on the board for Jana?
No.
You want to do it anyway?
Okay. Go back to that screen. And while we're waiting for Ben and them over here, I'll just zoom out, give you sort of what we can without moving the cameras around. This is a look at about a third of the room.
Well, here, I can pan the camera. You just got to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, I can see it on the screen here.
as he's getting shaky panning. So we got 4 feature tables right up front.
There's Ryan.
Here's our little setup here.
There's the stage setup with all the hardware.
Yep, we're right behind, so we got the big stage lights blasting down at us, and you can see the spotlights over the pool tables. That's why there's some glare and hard for us to see the colors. And then he'll zoom around the other side, going back around. So you can see we got lots of room to set up a lot more tables in here.
My back center.
Oh, that handicap is another argument for.
Oh yeah, it's
for some.
that again. You look at both ways. Where you know, you talk to some of the old school master players who say, "I never got a handicap, and that's how I learned." That's how the game's going to grow, because that's how you increase your talent, is always playing better players and having to play. Right, and I'll agree and disagree. I'm kind of on the fence with it. I don't like the fact that everybody gets a participation ribbon. That being said, I've played in handicap tournaments before.
And again, it's to do with, I mean, it's so hard to rank guys from all over the place. Especially if you're coming in from outside, you get multiple guys coming in from different sanctioned leagues and stuff to play in something like this, where you don't know a guy coming from out of town and what he's ranked. And
yeah. Well, and again, that kind of ties into what we were alluding to earlier on. We're working on ways of fixing that. That's one of the things we're looking at doing. I won't go into any more detail than that. We'll leave it there, but there are multiple things in multiple areas that Ryan and I and a few others are working on.
But I mean, we're for sort of the Western Canada area here. We're pretty tight knit. Everybody knows everybody's that would come out to one of these tournaments anyway. Travel from out of town. You generally know their known ability.
Well, and I mean, even with Fargo is, I guess, a standard of sort if you're talking on a world stage. Are they perfect? No. Every system has their flaws, but it seems to be becoming more and more accepted as kind of the world standard ranking system. But it still has its flaws, right? It's not always updated. You've got to get really about 1,000 games as far as robustness is concerned before it becomes ultimately accurate.
Yeah, and like myself, I don't play in a whole lot of tournaments, but I don't have a Fargo rating either. But for me to come in at 550, I think is what they give Canadian players, and I bet you if I had 1,000 games in there, that'd probably be around where I am, somewhere in the 550 range, or maybe a little less, somewhere in there.
See, and I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it enough. I probably should. My Fargo rating is 570 something, I think.
Yeah, and you got, I don't know how many games you got, not a whole lot in there, but
I think I got 150 robustness.
But based on how we play against each other and you being up around that, I'd be between 5 and 550, somewhere in around there.
Well, and I don't know. Is 570 low for me, or is it too high for me? I don't know.
I mean, then you got to base ourselves based on who we know that have got that many games in there. Ben, Eric, some of those guys. And are we going to lose to them 95% of the time? Probably.
Yep.
Without a spot.
Well, I don't know. My game has kind of come up a little bit over the past year. I have I'll call it a luxury or a blessing of playing with guys like Russ Whittle. Him and I play on a team on Wednesday nights. Amazing guy to learn from. Amazing guy to just sit back and watch. And you learn a lot from it.
I think that would help.
Yeah, of course it would.
Yep. I mean, that's the more input you get into that, the more accurate it's going to get.
Sorry, my microphone was actually turned around the wrong way. That's why it was a little muffled.
But it's then again, I mean, with players playing in that BCA event down there, they got to have a cutoff before that tournament because, I mean, you get a bunch of stats entered 2 weeks or 3 weeks before, and it kills a team that's should be playing in whatever division it is, and now they got to go play in the gold or platinum or however they work it down there. And that's happened the last few years in a row here with some teams.
Yeah.
That this
Well, and Rona just made a good comment here too that the Ladies Rocky Mountain Classic is a handicap tournament, and on the ladies' side, I agree more
there's
so with the handicap.
such a big range of
well,
skill
it's
level.
not even so much the range; it's the availability of lady players.
Yeah, that
right?
too. Yeah.
The availability of lady players is not even comparable to the men's, and I'm not saying skill-wise. I'm saying just basic numbers. There's more men pool players than there are lady pool players. So, in that aspect, I agree with it.
So you might get Vino's team over on these two tables if Stephen, Eric, and Ben want to chop.
See, and Blaine, I'll agree and disagree. The pool queue doesn't know whether it's being held by a male or a female. However, when you look at, and you can even take it into the professional side, get up into the pros, where you take the top pro male, put them against the top pro female, and this conversation, and again, I'm not trying to be sexist, I'm not, putting men on a pedestal saying, oh, we're better. It just seems to be, and that was actually a discussion on Let's Talk About Pool, as to why is it that, I mean, the queue doesn't know who it's being held by, so why is there such a difference as far as skill from males to females, females to male? Yeah, Jed, this exact conversation has come up numerous times in the Calgary pool scene.
Yep.
This has been kind of a hot topic, and depending on who you talk to, some are going to agree, some are going to disagree.
And that's one.
I get to see both sides of
Yep.
the coin because I'm kind of the piggy in the middle, right?
Yep.
Where I'm not a Russ Whittle, I'm not a Billy Thompson, I'm not a Joe Spence, I'm not a Stephen Halem, but I can hold my own on a pool table, right?
Yeah.
So I see both sides of the coin.
And see, with me being just maybe a step down from your level, I wouldn't mind a handicap tournament for me to play in anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I look at it, sure, do I want to go in and play Ben, Russ, Billy, those guys in a tournament and donate my money? I'm not a big fan of that. I'm going to learn, yes, but am I going to go week after week after week and feel like doing that? No, I'd like a chance, maybe with a spot to where, you know what, chances are a fair spot, they're still going to win 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, but again here, so this is where I see both sides of the coin. Where, you look at a Billy Thompson or Russ Whittle, guys of those caliber, where they've put their time in.
Yeah.
Right. And I agree, they've put their time in, they've developed their skill, and they haven't developed it by getting the spot.
Yeah.
Because the spot was never something that was talked about when they were learning the game.
Well, and again, times change. You got to change with it a little bit, or I mean, you don't. But I understand their point of view too, right? But I mean, it puts a little more pressure on them. They gotta perform.
Well, I mean, when you look at it, right? I've played in the Saturday tournament at the Leather Pocket, which is a double handicapped, right?
Yeah.
So
money and
the money's
races.
handicapped, the races are handicapped, and I actually enjoy it. It makes me play, no matter who I'm playing and what the skill is. It makes me have to play my best pool.
And what do you race to in that?
I race to 4, so I'm the middle guy. Masters that are over my ability would race to 5.
And I'm
under ability would be at a 3.
And I'm a 4 in that tournament as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you put Grant and I in a long race, and Grant's probably going to come out the winner. I'd say probably 70% of the time.
Yeah, I'll agree. But I mean, and again, right?
It all depends. for myself, I play so inconsistent, right?
That's right.
If I'm on fire, I can run a 7-pack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is a game where I was just about to say before you said that I don't want to seem like I'm putting myself on a pedestal and I'm better than Ryan. That's not how
Oh,
I
I
look at it.
totally agree with that, though. But
Yeah, but I don't want to come across that
yeah,
way.
no,
That's
and I
not
don't,
my personality.
I don't see it like that. So I mean, you're not offending me in any way, so they shouldn't see it any different.
Yeah, I hope not.
And you guys probably see it when we play. We've played quite a bit on the stream, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm down 200 to you right now.
Yeah, but it's only 200.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you're up 300, and then
That's right.
6 games. I went back to back 6 in a row to go up
Yep.
300.
Yep.
Yeah. I say if we played a race to 9 all the time, it'd be 9-6, somewhere in around there, 9-7, quite a bit of the time. To average out,
Mm-hmm.
probably a couple games behind you on a race to 9.
Yeah, it's true, Blaine. But again, right, I try to stay politically and politically neutral. I will certainly voice my opinions, but my opinion is worth what everybody is paid for. Nothing.
Yeah.
It's simply my opinion.
And yes, it's Grant and I playing for pennies.
Yes.
We're not,
We're not $100 bills.
No.
We are 100 pennies. We'll play
especially,
for hundreds.
especially per game.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I got a ways to go before I'll put $100 up against Grant. Darcy, I don't know, maybe.
Sorry?
Darcy, maybe.
Yeah.
He was on earlier, wanting to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Darcy's a good shot. That'd be
Darcy's
good.
a good shot.
That'd be a good race.
It'd
yeah.
be a very good match.
He plays on my Monday team as well, or just joined.
Yep.
Grant and I. So. And I'm saying it'd be tough, and Darcy's saying he'd lose to me, so I got an advantage right there if he's thinking he's going to lose, or he's just saying that. But
Well, and you know what? This is. I'll let everybody on the stream know. I give full credit to my game kind of going to that next level. I will give that credit to Russ Whittle. And here's kind of the quick story. We were playing in the tournament like we always did Friday nights. Back then, I think it was a race to 4 that night, maybe 5. I can't remember. Anyway, he's got me either 4-0 or 3-0. He was on the hill. I had not a game. And he came up to me and he said, you know, if you'd actually think about what it is you're doing and put some effort in, you'd be a really good player. And in that moment, it kind of clicked in my brain because I was just going there to kind of show up and see if I could get better and play against the good guys and so on and so forth. But something in my brain clicked and said, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I guess you actually have to try to get better. And so I took his advice and I actually came back. I ran either the 4-pack or the 5-pack, whatever it was, to put Russ to the B-side. So ever since then, it's more the mental game, right? It's not about shot execution once you get up to a certain level, right? It's not about any of that. It's the mental side of the game.
well, and you're never playing an opponent. You're playing the table. I mean, when you're at the table, your opponent's got nothing to do with you shooting. I mean, it might have left you bad, but it's you and the table. While you're down on your shot, he's got nothing to do with it.
But again, that goes to the mental side of the game. If you keep your opponent in his chair, it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
They can't do anything about it.
No. Well, and we play alternating break all the way back and forth, but I think for me to come back on you had dry breaks, and that's a big thing too. Although mine is, I play my league games every week, and I don't play outside of that. I might bang the balls around before on a Friday night. No, it'll be Canadian. Yeah. They're out of Montreal. Yeah. Like I was saying, I want to get into practicing because, again, Grant and I will be playing in the Canadians. We get, with us, bonus of us going to stream it, we get Ted sponsoring us to play in the 8 and 9 ball singles.
Yeah. Deb, what's going on here is Ryan and I have been at this now for hours upon hours upon hours. And if you're just kind of tuning in, yes, we have not done a lot of commentating. There's only so many hours upon hours that you can commentate on a match. Every now and again, we'll get off topic. Right
and
now is
these-
one of those times.
And these ladies are pretty good caliber. There's not a whole lot we can say that's, I mean, they should do this, do that, but and you can see they're having fun back and forth. They know each other really well too, and it's
yeah, they've played each other numerous times. Right, I mean, Bonnie's out here.
yeah.
And I will say there's maybe a 1% chance. 99 out of 100 times, she's going to be out here.
Yeah. And I mean the commentary too. There is the sound button on your phone. If we get off topic, and
Yeah, yeah.
you can always mute it. I know it is nice to have commentary too and explain stuff. I know my mom, who watches all the time, just loves hearing about what the ladies are doing, or the guys, or whoever's on the stream with us commentating. But again, we're now into, I don't know, 25 hours or more of streaming this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and coming down to the end.
Well, and Ryan's going to take off here soon, so, I mean,
There'll be no one for Grant to really.
well, and I'll try to get a guest commentator in, and then it'll go back to us commentating on what we're seeing.
Yep.
But I know I've got a few hours left to go here tonight, and I'm just enjoying kind of getting off topic.
Well, and again, Grant was working this morning, so I was here by myself and basically try to, other than explaining about what our plans are and what we do around, it was talking about the game. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little nice for me too that now that he's back to chat about some other stuff, and we do like discussion with everybody commenting and getting into these topics about pool and
Well, we were
whatever.
just talking about everything. I'm not sure, Deb, whether you just tuned in or not, but I mean, we've talked about a few different things that
Yeah.
is affecting just about every pool community around the world. So, did you mark up the win for Bonnie?
No.
Mr. Steven. Eric Var.
Did you guys chop or what?
Are you going to play it out?
No. So Ben, Steven, and Eric chopped.
Okay.
So who's first, second, third?
Steve. I got second. Eric got third.
Nice. Congratulations, Ben.
That a boy?
Got our Q Sports Live player second place in the men's advanced.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Stephen Holem first place, and Eric third.
Yeah, thanks, Deb.
No, we'll take criticism from anybody on there and suggestions from everybody that's watching.
Absolutely. We got thick skin.
Yep. Or we got the delete and ban button, one of the two.
No. We
No.
won't. Very seldom do we do that.
Yep.
And thanks, Rona. We appreciate it. Thanks, Josh.
And I think after.
I see what you mean there. Yeah. Okay.
What's that?
On Deb's comment there.
Oh. What was that? So why the
Now I understand. here.
Table visit.
Why the table visit at that time? So
Oh.
players weren't right at the table.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. And again, they know each other really well. They've been
Yeah,
joking
and
around
I
and
think that's what-
laughing and
I think that's what Deb was referring to. Bonnie
Yeah.
and Jana both know each other, have played each other numerous times. So they they sometimes get off topic as well.
yeah.
And they're off joking and talking by themselves off camera.
And again, they've been here all day long, all night. Last night, I don't think they finished till 1 in the morning, and they were back at 9 o'clock this morning. So
Yeah.
they're in about the same condition as Grant and I.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe doing a little better than we are. They're at the table.
Yep. Steve, I'm really on the fence about putting a mic on players. We learned that lesson through. Wow, I'm drawing a mind blank. Come on, Ryan, help me out.
I don't know. Well, even when we had that open.
No, putting a mic on a player. We did
Yeah.
the Moscone Cup. There it is.
Oh yeah, that's with.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? There's a couple guys we could probably trust with that, but
Yeah.
it'd be neat because I mean the.
Well, you'll get a different perspective, and I think that's what the attempt was in the
Yeah.
Moscone Cup.
And you know what? We do have. I mean, we got these headsets here, but we do have the what they call a lavalier mic, which clips to your shirt.
That's right. Yeah.
Right, and that's a little more or less intrusive than this headset playing.
Yeah.
I mean, Grant and I played, and we'll do that in the future. Now, as we're playing, we can
Mm-hmm.
harass each other as we're shooting and playing in front of you guys just to
Yeah.
fill in time in between matches and stuff like that. But
Yeah. Well, and that's why I say, right, Blaine just said it won't be PG-13, which is 100% correct.
well, and that's as soon as we do that, we don't have control.
That's it. We're victim to whatever it is that they're going to say.
Steven just informed me that these tables are not so level.
Yeah.
So,
That's going to be all of them.
no, actually 3 and 4 are good. But we were wondering maybe you could point one of these cameras over there when we play, and then we'll just play over there. Is that possible?
Yeah.
We can pick that one up.
Yeah, you can just take
No, we won't pick it up. We're just going to turn it and zoom.
yeah, you can
No, that one's got the long cord to that one.
No, I know, but I don't want to have a camera out in the middle of nowhere and have it tip. Those are $1,000 cameras. So,
We can both one. I mean, we can move that one to this corner.
yeah, we can move this one here, that one there.
zoom anyway. Does it
We
I
could
can-
zoom in on the table across the room.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
you could move that one here, and then you can
oh yeah, I
this
can.
one right beside it, and then zoom that one over there.
I can zoom in on a quarter across the room on the wall. Yeah.
Put them side by side, and then put one on 3 and one on 4.
Well, I don't even have to move them. I'll point this camera to table 2, that camera over there.
Oh, but 2, we're not doing that.
They're
Okay.
gonna go 3
Yeah,
and 4.
I can go-
So yeah,
I
we'll
can do
we'll,
them
we'll
both.
arrange it.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Because 2,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I don't even know how these guys are playing.
Thanks, Paula. Appreciate it. Yeah, and those are the guys that Ryan and I were alluding
And that's
to that we
and I
can
would
trust.
yeah,
right?
Ben and a couple guys like that. But and I mean, because Ben's pretty much part of Q Sports here too. He travels around with us and helps us out with everything. And
Yeah, we'll be streaming the Rocky Mountain Classic for sure.
Yep, next
Whether it's
weekend.
Ryan up there, or, Ryan and I up there, or it'll be Steph and Val up there.
yeah, I think I got nothing going on, so I think I might
Might go up.
go up. Yeah,
Yeah, mine will be work dependent.
and well, mine will be on that hotel, whether it's
Yeah.
whether I have the room or not.
And if you are looking for any of the events that we are going to be streaming, all of that is available on our website, qsportslive.com.
And I think I go up. It'll be nice. I'd like seeing the ladies play, and that'll be
Yep.
a good tournament for.
That'll be a
with,
great tournament.
with
from
a
from
lot.
what sorry.
I was going to say a lot of the ladies that don't get the exposure to play on that, and
Mhm.
I mean a lot of them are great shots, and especially with the handicap. I mean, it's great seeing some ladies come out that might not play in something like that,
Mhm.
and we want to give everybody some exposure.
Absolutely. Well, of course. And from what I hear, there are 40 some odd entries.
Yeah.
Last I heard. I'm taking it Jana won that game.
See a break and run out here.
Yep.
to win it. See one good game.
We'll see if we can get the winner, which may be Jana, to come on and say hi to everybody.
Oh, do you want to go ref their shot?
Oh, yeah.
It's your teammate. You can go call
Yeah.
call a foul on your teammate. Barry, that's next weekend in Red Deer, Alberta, at the Corner Pocket Pool Hall in Red Deer. And that's with that Sheraton logo we got on the bottom right here. They got an amazing room deal for people going up for that. They got a link that I did put up as a post on our Facebook page. Their regular room rate is $179 a night, and I think we get the rooms for $109. It's a 4.5-star hotel.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's amazing
place.
in there.
The beds are amazing.
Yeah.
For a hotel room, that is the best sleep I've had.
Yeah.
Even more so than my bed at home, and we got a nice bed. But they really gave us good rates.
Yep. So we're hoping that everybody takes advantage of that. That shows them that
Well,
maybe
yeah,
our
I mean,
advertising helps them out a little bit. Or
Absolutely,
get some,
we got to show them some love back. They kind of took a chance with us, being Q Sports Live, in a new form of advertising for them. It's a new venture, and hopefully, if we can show the reciprocation and show them that it actually works, we're hoping to. This is one of the things I was alluding to earlier. Again, we're hoping to make it a little bit bigger and better for everybody. I believe it is 8-ball.
yes.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain 8-Ball Classic or something along that lines. It's on the bar box.
Yep.
And if I
Those
remember,
will be on diamond tables.
yeah, they're all diamonds in that. I think it's got 18. I think it's 18 diamond bar boxes and
Yeah.
rest 9 foot. He's got 32 tables in there.
Yeah, he's one of the largest in Western Canada, I believe.
Yeah, he's got 3 snooker tables, and I think it's 29 diamonds between.
Yeah, we do have a Q draw going. It is for a Tiger Q, 63 spots, $30 a spot.
If
no
you
restriction.
Yeah, if you scroll down our wall below the streams there, to scroll down our Facebook wall, I do have the post there with the pictures and the spots and all the info on it. I just haven't this weekend put it up as something I can show on the stream here.
Yeah, I'll
maybe-
see when Ryan goes. Maybe Bonnie will come and sit in, guest commentate. But yeah, with the Q draw, we tried to get a little bit more efficient with it too, because
Having to
traditionally we
take the pictures and send them, email them back. At least that, because I can just add your name to the bottom of that on the number. Your name's there.
just get a little more tight, more efficient on our time.
Yeah, for us to keep distracted from the stream to write out tickets and worry about the money transfers and everything coming through. And
So if there is anybody that's listening that does want to spot, that picture of the queue is on our Facebook page. And again, they're $30 a spot. I think we've sold 15 so far. If you'd like one of those spots and you're in Canada, you can email transfer to qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're outside of Canada, use PayPal, same address, qsportslive@gmail.com. just let us know what spot you want.
Yep.
So just go onto the wall on our Facebook page, find that post, have a look at the spots available, and let us know what number you'd like. Yeah, and again, that's with us not having it on the page. We just didn't do it this weekend.
Yeah.
But from the streams, kind of from here out, the cues will be on the
Yeah.
on the live stream. We'll be able to
Yeah. So I
kinda show
can
and
so I
share.
can pull it up as an ad for the cues. Yep. And I'll probably this week share that post to a bunch of the pool pages too, and
Yep.
get some ads that way.
Talk pool. Jeremy, we've been talking pool for how many hours?
About 25 so far since Friday night.
Yep. You're at the right spot if you want to hear people talk about pool.
Or you can go to the Facebook page, Let's Talk About Pool.
Yep, there is that.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it's almost 7 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying, past my bedtime.
Almost.
Yep. After this match, I think I'm packing myself up and heading out. I'll change a couple settings on the computer here and see if Grant can figure it all out.
I'll be expecting phone calls to say, hey, I need technical support. It depends what she does between the 10, 13, 15, right? Those are definitely the trouble balls. The 11 will pass down to this lower left corner. So I don't think necessarily she needs to break them out.
She could draw into him here probably, but nope.
Yeah, she doesn't need to break it out though.
Yeah.
Right? The 11 passes down to this bottom left-hand corner. She can stun there, put the 12 ball down to the bottom right corner.
She got the angle off the 10 to come across off the rail there. Above the 11.
Yeah, I'm a fan of if a ball's going, I don't like to break it out. If it has a home, you leave it there.
She's rolling a little far
Yeah,
here.
she overruled that one.
But again, she can probably play that
Well,
12
it's all
on
good,
the
Jed.
side.
Viewers sometimes deal with what we do in that you can't always see the correct angles, which is why, I mean, when we're commentating on pool, we try to get mere suggestions as to what could happen based on angles.
Well, and it's hard even sitting. We're sitting about 10, 12 feet away from the table here with these spotlights shining down on here. We can't see, and you can see on the screen there. You can see that sort of halo or the circle across the table there of the spot.
Yep.
That is so bright. It's hard to see stripes, solids. All the stripes look solid.
Yep.
Colors to us. So.
I thought you guys were leaving at like 6.
Ryan's just about when this match is done. Right there, 4-1. Second set.
Ben just told me it was 3-3.
Really? Could be. We're not paying attention, or weren't that
No,
much, but
it is,
no, it's got to be pretty close to that 4-1. Might be 4-2 if anything, but
yeah. I thought we did pretty good on keeping score while we were off on our tangent.
yeah.
And I'm gonna grab my mic here again. Sorry, guys. I gotta turn it up again. We never miss a shot from the sideline.
Yeah. I've won every game I've ever streamed from sitting here.
Yeah. Well, she's got the 3. She can definitely see the 3. It's just play the shape on the 2 ball.
Rolling a little far.
Well, a bank finish. Bank finish, kill the cue ball off. I think it's the 12 ball that's sitting there.
As long as that 12 doesn't get knocked in the way of your bank.
It shouldn't. Should clear by the time the 8 gets there. I guess you could try and play safe too. It's a touchy safety. Could do off 11 in the side for sure.
Yeah. That's thin off the 11. She's got the long bank corner here too, right up in between.
That's
Looking at it.
tough. No, she doesn't have it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
She'd come up short. You're killing me. Yeah. Nice shot. She actually took your shot.
Bank corner?
Nope.
Oh.
She took Josh's shot off
Okay.
the 11.
Yeah, there's this guy we got to get. I said back after the stream. Or after the tournament.
4-1. Oh, 4-2 now. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
We're waiting for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
No.
Know what I think.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Yeah, I saw your dad here earlier. She hit that like a champ, Mike.
I didn't even see how'd you play it.
Off the 11,
All right.
into the side.
You know, she can make this within a game here real quick.
Oh, yeah. Break and run. Sorry, I was distracted. PJ was coming up to talk to me, and I didn't give Bonnie the proper props that she was due on that
Yeah.
shot.
Are you? What's the plan with you?
Oh, I'm staying at your house.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Remember? I have a doctor's appointment in Calgary on Tuesday, so what's the point of me going home?
No, I was saying for the drive. Are you still? Do you need to stay?
I don't fucking know.
Talk to.
I can go home. I can leave the printer and
Okay.
you want to go. I can go in.
As soon as this is done, yeah.
The ladies?
Yeah, as soon as this match.
Yeah, this is the second race. Bonnie won the first race, obviously. She came from the B side, so this is the second race. Jana was the hot seat.
Yeah, 'cause Steph
No problem. No problem, Scary.
just manually move brackets forward.
Yeah, fill her in and then we'll.
If you guys are going to take off right away, then I'll run outside for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna wait till this is done.
Oh, okay. Ooh, the horn jumped out on that side pocket. Thanks, buddy. Congrats. Another first place finish for Stephen Halem.
5 tournaments in a row now. 5 big tournaments, 4 or 5
Mm-hmm.
in a row.
Yep. He is hitting well, that young man.
Go see what their plan is over there. Ooh.
Just go navigate to winner, and then it pops us.
Unless you could get a ride back down to my place from one of them after this, if you're gonna stay.
Right.
Yeah, she'll get it right.
I'm gonna go bed. That's what I want to do.
It's okay. We got this. I mean, the nitty gritty,
Yeah.
anyways. It's not like, and all of our are printed off.
Everybody's saying congrats, Stephen.
Copy sport.
Congrats, congrats.
Thanks, everybody.
They can't hear you. You got to talk more into my mic.
Thanks, everybody.
Just don't kiss me.
All right, I'll try not to. Appreciate everybody, especially you guys who watched, cheered me on. Thanks. Shout out, this one's for Joe.
Yes, the tournament, Steve. That is who that was. He is a machine. That's 4 or 5 big tournament wins in a row for him. And if you want to see some amazing pool and you weren't tuned in for the Dave Senior Memorial Tournament, Stephen put on an absolute clinic in that stream. Any of those streams are available on our Facebook page. There are roughly 800 plus streams that are available that are archived. You can go back and watch them anytime. Those are all free as well. Nope, this is the final. Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite kind of moments within the stream so far. Was watching him just absolute beast. So Bonnie's making a match out of it. So yes, this was or is the final. Bonnie came from the B side, had to beat Jana twice. She did beat Jana on the first match, so this is the second
Well,
set of the final match.
I'm just glad it's almost over.
Is it Hill Hill? I don't know. I'm gonna actually just run around and check really quick here. Are you guys Hill Hill? Bonnie? 4-3, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hand signaling me?
Yeah, I would.
Sorry.
Score is correct. It is 4-3. Yeah, it's been a long day for everybody. Well, a long few days. I think we've had, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours of sleep between Friday night and Saturday night. You know, the thing I enjoy about watching Bonnie and Jana shoot is they've obviously played each other a number of times, enjoy each other's company, so there's really no stress involved in the match. They're just having a good time, joking with each other back and forth, and I enjoy it. It's a breath of fresh air to see two people playing for a championship and just having fun. Yeah, she's got that a chance at it for sure. Yeah, they're both like you can't take anything away from either of the players. They both shoot amazingly well. Right, and even that little gesture right there from Bonnie, right? Jana's walking back towards the table with the rest, and Bonnie leans out to say, "Here, I've got it for you." Right? It's amazing sportsmanship right there. And I can tell you as a broadcaster and as a commentator, they make my job really easy, and love to see the sportsmanship between them. They're just having a good time, laughing, joking. I love to see it. I wish all the streams had that caliber of sportsmanship. What a nice shot. What a nice shot that was. Gonna need to take the 7 out for sure. She is on the 3 ball into the bottom left, but she's got to get that 7 ball into the top left corner. Of course, every time I've said this, whoever I'm commentating on, they go and do it another way. So I could be right, I could be wrong. In my opinion, you got to get rid of that 7 ball. It does not pass the 14 into the top right. Yeah, that's what I mean, Trent. Like it's just refreshing. Okay. So she might have to come with a shot here. Yeah, she's gonna have to come with a shot. Maybe play the one into the left side pocket. I don't think that she's on that 6 ball. She can see it to hit it, and she's definitely not on the 4. And she's hooked on the 3. She can't hit the 6. Okay, Ryan's in a better line of sight there. I don't even think that she can hit the 3 ball. So she's definitely going to have to come with a shot here.
Thing you might have to take those antennas off. They just unscrew to fit in the case.
Yeah, that's fine. They don't fold down on each other.
They will, but I don't know if they'll fit in the case.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah,
will.
if I need to take them off, I'll take them off. Yep. Yep.
This one was in another case. It might fit in there. It wasn't another case. It was just loose. You can put it in the bag.
I'll see if I can get it in with the rest. Yep. Yeah, she could bank it. I think she's a little bit low on it to be banking into there comfortably. That's one of the, well, I guess if she runs into the 14, but then the 14 has a chance of getting in the way of the bank. Yeah, she's going to have to come with a shot. I think she's going to play the one into the left side pocket.
So, guys, I'll come on and say thanks for tuning in, watching. I'm going to be turning my mic back off here and heading out. I got work early in the morning. So, we'll see you guys maybe next Friday night, but if not, Saturday and Sunday for sure from Red Deer. Grant's going to stay around here as late as he can.
Yep. I'll be
Before
here
packing
until my eyes won't let me anymore. I do have to work tomorrow, so I will try and stay as late as what I can. Hopefully we can get a lot of the finals matches on the stream.
And just my work is getting up at 1 a.m. happens to be tomorrow for some after hours work we got going on. But
And
my
with that-
my normal day is 4 a.m. anyway. But so
Oh, did you take yours?
I got mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for a great weekend, everybody viewing. We'll see you next weekend.
So with that missed attempt at the one in the side, it leaves Bonnie the chance to go hill. And I don't think that 11 ball will pass down to this bottom left pocket, so she'll have to shape that to the top right, or depending on when she decides to take that, it might go into the side depending on how she maps things out. And Bonnie just said she hit that so bad. Kind of grinning to herself. I don't think it passes the 8 to go to the top left. It may, again, depending on whether it'll pass that 8 ball. I can't see it. I can't see that angle. But just based on where that 8 is, I don't think it'll pass there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Are you taking off right now? Are you taking off right now? Yeah. So put that one on. I'm going to leave you here with Ryan just for 5 minutes.
Maybe 2 minutes. We'll see. So, hopefully everybody can hear me. This isn't my headset. It's our guest one. Hopefully everything's turned up till Grant gets back, goes to the bathroom, has his cigarette. Hopefully comes back into Hill. Make it really exciting. trying to get this guest headset sorted out. I had packed mine up. Yeah, no, it's got the little foam protector over top of the mic, and it had come off, so I was just trying to stick it back on. Oh no. That will probably do it. Ball in hand with these few balls. Just that 8-ball's a little tight. No, this isn't Simonis. This is Championship Tour Edition cloth, I believe, which plays pretty close to Simonis for a lot less. Oh yeah, they've there's a couple rounds of the team event left. They could always move the Scotch doubles finals over here once they get through to that. There's probably another, I'd say at least 2 or 3 hours to pool left here to play. It's just a matter of how late Grant wants to stay, or he can stay. Because he's going to have to pack everything up here. She takes that one to that top right corner. She's got to leave herself proper angle to get down, leave herself on the 8 there. So we're all over with that one. Believe it's going to be teams next. We're going to reset the stream here. I'll have Grant come back live because we're over the 3-hour mark. So anything that starts or moves, we're going to have to move the cameras here anyway a little bit. So we'll end the stream for now. He'll come back live when we get the next. I believe it'll be team match going on here. We're, like I said, we're just over the 3-hour mark here anyway. So thanks everybody again for tuning in. Grant's just got back here.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, guys. I'll be back live as soon as the next team match gets ready to get underway.
yeah, I got to finish packing my stuff up and head home, get some sleep, and we'll see you guys next weekend. Like I said, I'm not sure if it'll be Friday nights, but it'll be Saturday for sure from the Rocky Mountain Classic.
And one note before Ryan ends the stream here: if you're new to Q Sports Live, make sure you're on our Facebook page. Click the like and the follow button. That way, when I come back live, you'll be notified of it. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Tournament Camrose on February 2nd. We'll definitely do that, Bruce. I'll get Grant to give you a call on that sometime in the next day or two here, or myself, one of the two.
Yeah.
I'll maybe, if you're around tomorrow, I'll give you a call. Bruce, I should have some time. I
can call you, or I can call Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm off both days.
So one of us will get in touch with you in the next couple of days here anyway. I would be interested in that for sure.
Yeah. And I'll just say this one last quick note before Ryan ends this. I'm going to give these ladies props. That's probably the best match that I have ever been a part of streaming, not just for the pool playing ability, but the camaraderie and the sportsmanship level that was shown between those two ladies. Not just talked about, but actually shown.
Actually, we might.
I don't think
we're going to have to move the tables. They're here leveling it, as you can see there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So he did turn that left side up a touch. So.
Yeah, he's just re-leveling. So we'll end the stream. We'll be back, or I'll be back.
Yep.
So
and
appreciate everybody tuning in.
Take care. We'll see you next weekend.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a few.